to do with damaged sanitation improvement package equipment not replaced. And Tamale Metro, you have 8 containers which were damaged at the time of the audit. The recommendation was that you were to contact Zoom Lion Ghana Limited for a replacement.
Yes, have been replaced by Zoom Lion Company Limited.
And have you made information available to the auditors?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, can you confirm for us, please?
Honorable Chair, all the refuse containers have been replaced.
Chairman, that will be all for me.
You are discharged. Now let's have the following assembly to take the oath. Not Gonja. Kindly step forward to take the oath. Not Gonja. Sola Tuna Kalba. Sola Tuna Kalba. Yeah. Northeast Gonja. Panda. Nanumba South. Karaga. Karaga. Is there any other assembly that I have not mentioned? Which one? You Nanswan. Join them. Any other one? Do we have East Mamprosi? East Mamprosi? Are they here? What of West Mamprosi? West Mamprosi? They're also not here.
Speak into this. We need somebody to come and represent you, please. Please say after me. I for this committee.
Swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee,
touching the matter in issue, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you very much.
Kindly take your seat back. We'll start with not going. Yeah. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Adam Eliasu.
DC for North Gonja. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
It's Sahaku Abdul Kudus, District Coordinating Director.
Sahaku Imran, Internal Auditor.
Atika Sulemana, the Finance Officer.
Thank you very much for coming. You have a number of issues in the Common Fund report. The first one is paragraph 416. Honorable Aziz Uteki.
Thank you, Chairman. North Gonja, you have 2 abandoned projects. That's 20 unit staff accommodation and 1 chief's compound. What is the current status now?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. With regards to the chief compound, for now it has been completed and are waiting for the contractor to hand over. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
What about the other one?
Yes, with the 20 unit block, we have terminated the contract, Honorable Chair, and management has decided to repackage it. Thank you very much.
So with the chief's compound, when are you likely to put it to use?
Honorable Chairman, any moment from now when the project is handed over to the Assembly. Thank you very much.
So are the auditors aware that it has been completed, waiting for handing over?
Yes, attention has been drawn to the district auditor. So he's very much aware of it.
Chairman, I yield to you, please.
Auditors, can you confirm the completion of the chief compound?
Honorable Chair, the chief compound is completed now, by yet to be used for the construction of 1 number 20 unit staff accommodation. The contract is terminated now.
Honorable, you see, what is delaying the handing over of the project to the Assembly by the contractor?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delay was as a result of delay of release of funds, because it's a common fund project. So we persuaded the contractor to find other alternatives to be able to complete. He has done so now. He has indicated to us that any moment from now he hand over the project to us.
But have you paid fully?
Not yet, but we have paid about 70%.
But he is willing to over.
Yes, sir.
All right, so then it should hand over now. Can be done even. Can benefit. All
yes,
right, next one, paragraph 449, Honorable Roxon.
Chairman, thank you very much. The issue of the auditors against you is that you procured some things without the use of alternative quotations, and the amount involved is 89,100. I won't belabor this because the auditors are simply recommending that going forward you should have recourse to the procedure under the Procurement Act. So since this observation, are you complying with the law?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we have since complied with the law.
And you have brought this to the attention of the auditors.
Honorable Chair, the auditors are aware that we have since been complying with the relevant laws.
Okay, auditors, can you verify and confirm this? That all procurements since 2022 are in accordance with Act 663 as amended?
Honorable Chair, they are complying, but to say they are complying 100%, I don't want to go there because, but there's improvement.
Let's take these things seriously. They are very important. It's to help check the leakages. Chairman, thank you. That will be all for.
All right. Make sure you comply with the law. Don't allow yourself to be cited again. Paragraph 453, Honorable Mutala.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Nov Gunja. You have failed to withhold taxes amounting to 4,421 Ghana cedis and paid same into the accounts of GRE. The recommendation of the auditors is that the finance officer pays the total amount of money. Finance officer, have you been able to pay the money?
No, honorable member.
Why?
Please, this deduction was from the MP's common fund. And then we wrote to the MP, notifying him about this observation. And we have not had any reply from him. That's why we have not.
Have you informed the auditors why you haven't been able to?
No, honorable.
Why? The recommendation is that
I really wanted to have the letter from the MP first.
It's not about the MP. I'm saying that the recommendation of the auditors is that you make the payment.
No. I've not notified them.
Where that the infraction was occasioned by the said MP, and for which reason the recommendation is that the finance officer make the payment.
Honorable Chair, the Assembly normally spend on behalf of the MP. So if for any tax remittances, then they should make do of those issues.
Mr. Accountant, Madam Accountant.
Sir.
You know very well that you have to do all the administrative work. Because you did not do your work.
Yes, thank you.
Because all is tax inclusive and deducted at source.
Yeah.
So if you did not do what approval are you looking for the MP?
Honorable Sir, this deduction staff to travel to those communities. So when the auditors came, they looked at their
finance officer. What he's asking you is that it is your responsibility.
Yes, I do.
Can I finish? It is your responsibility to include the taxes.
Yes.
So if you fail to do so, you can't be telling us that it didn't include this. He used it to buy water. You failed to do your duty, Mr. Chairman. They failed to withhold taxes amount. Done that. And for me, it's not an excuse because it is her responsibility as the district finance to do that. So I don't know what the position. Time to ensure that the necessary tax deductions are done and paid same to the GRE.
No, Honorable Chair.
Yeah, so inform the MP so that you can collect this money from here and pay to GRE.
Okay, Honorable Chair, thank you.
Who is your MP?
Honorable Asim Mahama.
My uncle.
My brother.
In fact, I'll pay this money for my uncle.
And that's my brother too.
My uncle. Look, I'll pay the money for my uncle.
Order. Okay. Paragraph 5. Paragraph 754 is on taxes withheld, not withheld, and not remitted. Not Gonja, 1,035. Have you done that? Have you remitted it to GRA?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Let's go to the IGF report. Not Gonja. No, we don't have anything on North Gonja in IGF report. That will be all for you. You are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Okay, let's have Tolong. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Hussein Salfi Sefu, DC Tolong.
I'm Abuka Maisha, DCD Tolong.
Joseph Akamva, District Finance Officer. Thank you.
Ikilima to Abuka Rivon, District Internal Auditor.
Sophia Azure, District Budget Analyst.
Thank you for coming.
Chairman, 365 is about abandoned projects. And Tolong, you have 7 projects at various stages of completion. And they have been abandoned for between 3 and 8 years. So let's go through them one after the other. The first one is a renovation of area council offices at Nyangpala and Toli. The second one is construction of one number chip compound with Neschiff compound at Yogu. The fifth one, rehabilitation of Chief compound at Puendua. The last but one is construction of 4-bedroom bungalow for DCE at Tolong. Then the 7th one is construction of 3 units pavilion at Tolong Senior High School. So what are the status of these projects?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, we have been able to complete 3 of the projects. That is a renovation of area council offices at Lembang, Tolong, Yangpala, and others, and rehabilitation of chief compound at Yao, and construction of 1 number 3 units pavilion at Tolong Senior High. They have been completed and are in use. But the rest of the 4, because they are all get farm projects, common farm projects, and because of the inflow of common fund, we were able to complete the 3 last year, planning to complete the rest, maybe to tackle some this year too. Thank you.
So the remaining 4, do you have contractors on site?
Honorable Chairman, because of the non-payments, some of the contractors, they have left site and we have written to them. We have given them letters to go back to site.
But have you been honoring their interim payment certificates? But if you are not paying, and maybe it's financial problems, the contractors are constrained, you are not paying them. So why do you write to them to go back to site?
Finance.
Yeah. Honorable Chair, when you look at the fourth one, that's construction of chief compound at Kambonayele, we have paid about 3 certificates. And the contractor reluctantly failed to go back to site. Based on that, we have written about 3 different letters to him, asking him to go back to site. But since then, he has not responded. So we are even trying to plan, we are trying to see if he's not ready to go back to site. We'll bring him and then see how we can approve it and then continue with the project. But with the other ones, they have submitted their certificates, and we are trying to see how we can work and then pay them, because all of them are common fund projects. And then the problem of the common fund is it doesn't come early, and then the amount to is also
somebody said
small.
Common fund is no more common. This was said yesterday. It's no more common these days.
Yes, but let me, before I go to the auditors to confirm whether indeed the 3 projects have been completed, let's look at paragraph 368. That the Assembly should not award new projects, or you should put the awarding of new projects on hold until these ones are completed. Are you abiding by that recommendation?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Yes, we have not awarded any new contracts since.
You have not?
Yes, please.
All right. So, auditors, are you able to confirm that 3 out of the 7 have been completed?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm the Kompala and Tally. Rehabilitation of chief compound at Yogu and construction of 1 number 3 unit pavilion at Tono. So 3 out of the 7 is completed and is in use now. Thank you.
Chairman. Yes.
All right, let's go to the next one. Paragraph 384, Honorable Apak.
Most grateful, Mr. Chairman. The issue in question with regards to Tolong is payment of VAT without invoices. In the case of Tolong, the auditors indicate 1 PV, which was for a transaction to do with street lights. The amount indicated is 45,000, and the VAT to have been paid is captured as 1,731 Ghana cedis. They have recommended that the finance officer recovers the said amount from the payees and pays same to the GRA, failure of which the coordinating director and the finance officer should refund the said amount. Have you paid this to the GRA as directed by the auditors?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The amount has been recovered from the contractor and has been paid to GRA.
Auditors, can you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Mr. Chairman, it is done.
All right. That will be all for Tolong, your discharge.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Sola Tuna Kalba. Kindly introduce yourselves to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Jacob Dumakawe, DC Solatuna Kalba.
Francis Ndamane, District Coordinating Director.
I am Muhammad Brahma, District Internal Auditor.
I'm Suleiman Ibrahim, District Environmental Health Officer.
Idris Suleiman, Finance Officer.
Thank you very much. Paragraph 419 of the Common Fund Report, Honorable Isaac Opoku.
Chairman, paragraph 419. I hope it's not a scam.
I say 419. I didn't say 419. I said 419.
Chairman, paragraph 419 is about completed projects not in use. And solar tuna carver. You spent an amount of 308,693 Ghana cedis to construct a slaughterhouse. And this slaughterhouse was completed in December 2021 and fully paid for. And yet it is not in use. The excuse is that the project was inappropriately cited. According to the District Environmental Health Officer, the project is at a marketplace which is always crowded and that it will pose a health hazard. The District Environmental Health Officer went further to suggest that the facility should be given to engineer, the district project officer, and the district coordinating director who superintended over the inappropriate siting of the project should be sanctioned in accordance with Section 96 of the PFM Act for causing financial loss to the Assembly. The second one is that if management decided to give it out to GPRTU as office accommodation, as they suggested, then there should be agreements agreements to recoup the investments. So where are we in terms of the two recommendations?
Honorable Chair, we have signed an agreement with GPRTU to take over the project at the project cost. And we're expecting the first installment on 30th of this month.
Can you take that again? You've given it out to GPRTU?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Do you have any agreement?
We signed an agreement with them.
And that's, you will be recovering the full cost?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Do you have a copy of the agreement here?
Yes,
or have
Honorable
you
Chair.
made that available to the auditors?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay, auditors, are you able to confirm that?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that they have signed an agreement with GPRTU on the said project, which a copy of the letter has been submitted to us.
What about the first recommendation, the sanctions?
We're given an option and we pick the second
Anyway,
option,
from
Honorable Chair.
Chairman, then I yield that to you.
Is the Assembly decided to put up the slaughterhouse. Since this one has been given to the GPRTU, are you going to put up another one?
We are here to do that, Honorable Chair.
All right. Okay. Per the agreement, how long is the GPRTU going to take to pay for the cost of the building?
They agreed to pay on quarterly basis, 20% each quarter for 5 quarters, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Paragraph 428, Honorable Apak.
Most grateful, Mr. Chairman. This is a dual problem. Skip loader not supplied. You have an agreement with Zoom Lion Ghana Limited for the supply of 2 skip loaders through the SIP arrangement. However, only one has been supplied. But Zoom Lion has continued to be paid for 2 skip loaders. The auditors have indicated that the one that was supplied as of the audit had broken down, and you had failed to notify Zoom Lion of the broken down of the 2 that you should have. They have indicated that you are yet to receive the one that was not provided. And they had advised that you move swiftly to ensure that Zoom Lion provided the one outstanding skip loader. The question is this: why did you fail to inform Zoom Lion that the one that was provided had broken down, and why has Zoom Lion not provided the skip loader that per the contract arrangement should have provided? It's an exam question. Take your time.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member, management wrote to Zoom Lion with regards to the management wrote to Zoom Lion with regards to the broken down skip loader, and after some time, that was somewhere last year, we did a follow-up with a reminder for the broken down skip track. And after some time, that was around somewhere May 2023, the skip loader was brought back to the district. And now we have 2 skip loaders working for the district. Thank you.
Auditors, can you confirm that the Assembly now has taken custody of the outstanding skip loader, and the broken down one is also now in use?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that all the skip loaders are now in use. And those that was not supplied has also been supplied as well.
Mr. Chairman, the issue has been resolved.
Paragraph 439, Honorable Roxanne.
Chairman, thank you very much. Chairman, once again, Zoom Lion. Solar Tuna Kalba. The auditors established during the audit that 3 of your containers were not replaced after they become unserviceable for some over 12 months. Now, they are worried that this non-replacement breached the contract of Zoom Lion providing you with 11 containers, and that effort should be made to notify Zoom Lion to do the needful so I won't belabor the point. Has Zoom Lion subsequently replaced those containers? In fact, the auditors did what they provided photographs so that this matter is not in doubt. So have these containers been subsequently replaced?
No, Honorable Member. Even though...
As we speak?
As we speak, no, Honorable Member.
Okay. The issue was that it appears the status of these containers were not brought to the attention of the service provider, Zoom Lion. So the auditors said you should ensure that you notify them. Have you notified Zoom Lion since the audit findings?
Yes, Honorable Member. We wrote to them and also we put a reminder somewhere last year, and up to date, we haven't received the containers.
And you haven't sent another reminder this year?
This year, March, there's a reminder.
In this year, 2024, you sent another reminder?
Yes, please.
Chairman, with your leave, Zoom Lion is here, if I may. Yes, Zoom Lion. Is it correct that the Assembly notified you regarding the need to replace 3 containers that had become unusable? Is it correct?
Yes, please. It was last year I received the reminder.
Speak to the mic so that we'll hear you.
Yes, please. Last year I received a reminder, but this year he said he sent it, but I'm yet to receive it.
You see, there's no need for him to send 10 reminders. A simple letter to notify you was sufficient. But because you didn't even respect the Assembly to respond to the letter and to explain why, whether you were capable of replacing immediately or not, that is why they sent you a reminder. They had followed it up with another reminder.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I think I spoke to him when he sent the reminder. I made him to understand that we've placed order.
You should have written formally in response to the letter.
It's not a challenge.
Now, you say you have containers on the high seas. When are they arriving?
Mr. Chairman, the containers are not just on the high seas. We have 150 already being put together at Siting-Tamale. We have 170. So together,
So we have some at the beach now.
Yes.
Some have landed at the beach.
Yes.
Some also at the shop.
Some are Siting-Tamale.
Yes,
and
that's
we have
the
the
shop.
pictures here. Yes.
That's the
yes,
shop.
Yes.
That's the fabrication.
Yes.
Point.
So pretty soon we will be able to deliver them to them.
I think that going forward, this committee will not tolerate things like this. Because it appears the auditors spend public money to recount these findings year in, year out. And we want to eliminate them. Those that we can eliminate in a certain year, we'll eliminate it. We don't want to come back to Tamale in August or September or next year, February, and reference the same point. This is a 2022 finding. This is April 2024. 2 years. It's unacceptable. So you can now see why when you go around to visit the containers, people in this container, even 2022, they said it was unserviceable. Can you imagine the status that they are in as we speak? You are not there. You can't be there. We can't invite every service provider to come before they are audited. So it's your periodic review of your work that will help you to put your house in order. Chairman, I think we should demand the replacement of these containers. You have some that are manufactured, they are there. Leave them and go and replace the containers for the Assembly.
Okay.
Please. Chairman, thank you.
Thank you. Zoom Lion, when are you going to finish fixing the 150 at Siting-Tamale? Siting-Tamale, and for you to supply these assemblies?
I'm pretty sure within the next 3 months we should be able to complete.
3 good months.
No, I mean, so far, as we speak now, a lot of them have been completed that can be delivered.
So that's what we are asking.
That's why I said that I gave the assurance that those ones will be delivered very, very, very quickly.
Okay.
I said that already.
All
but we will continue to deliver those that are yet to be delivered. But we are talking about 500 containers. But then, Mr. Chairman, with your indulgence, I just want to address the issue about the reviews. In fact, we have quarterly evaluation of our service. Quarterly evaluation of our service with the assemblies. Every quarter we meet them to evaluate our service. So there is a lot of feedback loop that we go through.
So you evaluate every quarter?
Every quarter we meet them.
For Solar Tuna Kaba, you know that all these containers have broken down. Every quarter you review it, and you know that are broken down.
Okay.
And no action was taken on them.
It's an ongoing exercise. I spoke to the challenge that we had that delayed the repairs. But then the challenge having been resolved, we have speedily imported 500 containers to respond to the issues positively.
Solar Tuna Kaba, your discharge.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Let's have Northeast Gonja. Northeast Gonja. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Mohamed Musa Tindao, DCE for North East Gonja District.
I am Belko Audu, Coordinating Director.
I am Lucy Ibkang, Finance Officer.
I'm Abdullah Al-Hassan, Accountant.
Thank you for coming. You have one issue in the Common Fund Report, paragraph 407, Honorable Kinster.
Thank you, Chairman. Unsupported payment. Yeah, the Northeast Gonja. The PVs were 5, and the amount was 12,080.
Chereponi. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
I'm Haja Zuere to Madana Shiru, DC for Chereponi.
I'm Awal Mohammed, Coordinating Director.
Shane Idrisu, District Finance Officer.
Issa Bakari Abdul Fattah.
Common Fund Report, you have one issue, paragraph 347. Honorable Vice Chairman. Chereponi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Chereponi. So, yours is sanitation management irregularity, failure to replace or repair broken down Zoom Lion skip truck, and it gives a number, vehicle number over here. Has this skip truck been repaired, or has a new one been provided?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The vehicle was replaced in August 2023.
So is it working now?
It's working. As we speak, is supporting the revenue collection efforts of the.
Let's go to IGF report, paragraph 527, Honorable Apak.
Most grateful, Mr. Chairman. The issue pertains to inefficient revenue collection. According to the auditors, you have 3 revenue collectors as of the audit, whose combined salary is quoted at 68,311 Ghana cedis, 52 pesos. However, the 3 collectors were only able to mobilize or collect 24,143 Ghana cedis, representing 35% of their salaries, a shortfall of 44,168 Ghana cedis, 52 pesos. The auditors have given a breakdown of the salaries for each of these 3 collectors. NK Molalu earns a salary of 27,444 Ghana cedis, 5 pesos. He collected just about 14,000, and they give the breakdown. The recommendation is that the Assembly should enforce revenue targets. What have you done with regards to this recommendation? Because obviously you are making a loss. There is no value for money. They are not collecting even what they earn.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. They were not able to meet these targets, and so revenue generation is still low in the area. as a measure of addressing the challenge, we moved 2 of the 3 collectors from their operational area, that is Wenchiki, to Chirupone, which is relatively stable in terms of security and busy in terms of economic activities. So
all 3 of them were in the same
operational
unstable
area.
zone.
Exactly.
But looking at the records, there is a vast disparity in the amounts collected. For example, Edward only 1,797, whilst Anthony collected 8,111, and they earn the same salary. So how do you explain that? Because the conditions are the same.
Yes.
So why did Edward manage to collect 8,000, whilst Edward collected only 1,700, and Anthony collected 8,000? How do you explain that?
I think, as I mentioned earlier, their area of operation is Wenchike and its environs.
Yes, and there's instability.
Have for a very long time witnessed chieftains and ethnic conflict.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I accept that. But the disparity between the two collectors who earn the same salary is as thorough. I'll yield to you. Auditors, any indication with regards to any improvement in quotation marks?
Honorable Chair, still the correction is low.
Mr. Chairman, I'll yield this to you for your pronouncement and direction. But from the response, it doesn't look like we are breaking even as far as the salary vis-a-vis collection is concerned.
I think the Assembly has given a reason for the poor performance. What is the current situation now in terms of the security of these areas? Has it improved?
As far as that enclave is concerned, the Wenchiki enclave is still fragile. Because of that, as we speak, military personnel are stationed there. And even in the last Assembly elections, the election could not be held in 4 electoral areas around that enclave because of insecurity.
So it means that we can't do much about that.
So that's why we have withdrawn 2 of the collectors from that place
to another area.
So as we speak, we are monitoring their performance in those areas.
Okay. I think there is nothing much we can do. So that will be all for you. You are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Let's have Pandai. Can you introduce yourself to the committee?
My name is Atta Emmanuel Kofi Tatablata, DC for Pandai.
Umbe Zakaria is my name.
Imuru Zakaria, internal audit.
You have only one issue in the IGF report, paragraph 541, Honorable Amokwata.
I thank you, Honorable Chairman. Here, the infraction is inefficient revenue collection to the tune of 96,141.45 Ghana cedis. The auditors found out that your performance of revenue collectors revealed poor performance, and there were 8 of them. You paid them a total annual salary from January to December 2022 of 138,227 cedis 45 pesos, whilst the total revenue, the 8 of them corrected, amounted to 42,086 Ghana cedis for the same period.
Honorable Minister, the Panda is for the number 1. The second one is
yes. Panda is for 34,000. The total annual collection was 34,448, whilst the annual collection was 95,845. Yes, that was annual salary, giving a variance of 61,397,076 Ghana cedis. The auditors recommended that, 2 recommendations. 1, they recommended that the Assembly's revenue targets for these correctors, and 2, to bring disciplinary action against them. So, can you tell us the status of this situation as at now?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think the recommendation of the auditors have been duly followed. We've been able to actually set targets for them. And based on that, I think the revenue collection have improved by 53%. So I think we have followed the recommendation of the auditors.
From the statistics pertaining to your district, it meant that in terms of remuneration to them on a monthly basis, 8 of them, you were paying them an amount of 7,987 Ghana cedis, whilst the collection was around 2,870. So it means that on monthly basis, you had to look for about 5,000 plus to pay them. Where were you getting that money from?
There, we have 5 of them as government paid revenue collectors. Then we have 7 others as commission collectors. So I think the findings was based on the government paid collectors. So we looked at their performance based on the advice that we had from the auditors. We're able to actually engage them to see what their challenge was. And based on that, we're able to set realistic target for them. And I think our revenue for 2023 have proven that they have actually stepped out their work as revenue collectors.
So, as at now, can you assure this committee that the situation has been normalized?
Yes, please.
It has been done?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Panda, you have only one issue, so we only have to encourage you to ensure that the revenue collectors meet the targets so that government doesn't pay them and then they bring in less amount of revenue to the assembly. Then it doesn't worth it. All right, so you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Let's have Nanumba South. Yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Isif Zakaria is my name, District Chief Executive, Nanumba South.
Alidu A. Abakar, Coordinating Director, Nanumba South.
Said Suleiman, District Finance Officer, Nanumba South.
Bob the Summit, Internal Auditor.
Nuruddin Adam, District Budget Analyst.
Thank you very much. It's now Honorable Sampson will take it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You have an agreement with Zoom Lion to supply you equipments, sanitation improvements in the district, including 2 skip refuse trucks and 11 solid cubic waste containers. By the time of the report, only 1 skip refuse truck and 7 solid containers were supplied. Further checks from management indicated that environmental health failed to formally inform Zoom Lion about the situation. What is the status now?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I think with respect to the skip trucks, one of our trucks was in Bimbila. As Chief Auditor indicated, sometime when one is faulty in another district, they rely on the other. So ours is still currently packed in the Bimbila Municipal Assembly. So we drew the auditor's attention to that effect, and that was clear.
So what is in your district? You are supposed to have 2. 1 is in Bimbila. So how many are with you?
We have 2, but 1 is working, 1 is not working.
Which one is in Bimbila district? The one which is not working or the one is working?
The one which is not working.
The one which is not working is in Bimbila?
Yes, please.
Why?
Well, they are managed by Zoom Lion. We drew the attention to the fact that it's malfunction. They said...
Zoom Lion, what is holding them from receiving their truck?
Mr. Chairman, 110 skip trucks. But also, in terms of the repairs, I've also spoken to that already, that we are in the process of fabricating more containers. So we should be able to address this concern very quickly.
Internal Auditor, you see the steps, your steps are too long, too many steps. and we are approaching the rainy season, cholera will break out. What then happens? Because we are dealing with sanitation. And you know we need to clean the system. This one has nothing to do with 2 years, 3 years. This report is as at December 2022. We are getting to 2 years after the report. And you are still taking steps. When will you get to the end of the steps?
Oh, no.
And everything they talk, you are talking about high seas, and you are in the process. Which process? You are not giving us timelines. You are not resolving the issues. You don't help us.
Okay.
No, Chairman, let me leave because it has become a song. I will not want to continue this. Chairman, they are taking steps. So probably we are in your hands.
Chairman, thank you very much. I want to find out whether the truck was sent to Bimbilla after it was damaged, or it was sent to Bimbilla to go and render services there and it got damaged whilst in Bimbilla.
I think it was sent to Bimbilla to work and had the problem and they parked it there, Mr. Chair.
All right. Do we have Nanumba North here? There is one issue, I don't know whether it's for North or South. Paragraph 381 of the Common Fund report. Nanumba North Municipal.
Honorable Chair, is for Nanumba North.
For North?
It's for North.
Not South, okay. All right, that will be all for South. South, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
There's one IGF. Paragraph 537. Honorable Chinia.
Thank you, Chairman. Yes, unpresented value books, and the books involve 14 GCRs and 11 collectors. What is the current state of this infraction? Have you been able to?
Yeah, thank you very much. The search vouchers were retrieved from the collectors and presented for auditors for the search valuables was collected from the collectors and then submitted to the auditors for validation.
Auditors, are you able to confirm that these value books have been collected and they are now with the Assembly?
Honorable Chair, all the 14 GCRs have been presented for our verification.
Honorable Chairman, the matter is cleared. Thank you.
So you can now be discharged. You are discharged. Karaga. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Idris Mohammed Sani, DC for Karaga.
I'm Tiado Kurugu, Connecting Director Karaga. I'm Tiado Kurugu, Connecting Director Karaga.
I'm Hood Zakaria. This is Finance Officer Karaga.
I'm Suleiman Awali Drisu.
Paragraph 356 of the Common Fund report, ranking.
Thank you, Chairman. Karaga, the infraction is that
you failed to release the 2% that is supposed to be with to be allocated to the substructures. The substructures of the assembly. The amount involved is 29,739 cedis, 72 pesos. And in your response, you said it occurred because of lack of capacity. Lack of capacity, office infrastructure, and bank accounts. Have you provided them with capacity, infrastructure, and bank accounts now?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, Mr. Chair, we've been able to rehabilitate some of the area councils, and we have advanced, released 2% of the DACF to them last year. That was the fourth quarter of last year. We were able to release 32,308.0 to the substructures. This we submitted the PV to the auditors for their verification.
Auditors, can you confirm whether the money has been released?
Honorable Chair, at the time of the audit, they were not doing it, but we can confirm that last year, the last quarter, an amount of 32,308.20 was released to the substructures.
Thank you, Chairman.
Paragraph 373, Vice Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Now, Karaga, we are talking about broken down skip trucks, 2 of them, and then damaged refuse containers, 6. Have these been replaced?
Yes, Mr. Chair. A letter was written to Zoom Lion Ghana. They detailed their mechanics. They came and then worked on the 2 skip trucks, but the 6 containers are yet to be supplied. Thank you.
How long have these containers been out of service? District Environmental Health.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me begin from 2019. 2019, it was 4 containers that was broken down. Then we wrote to Zoom Lion for the replacement. It wasn't replaced. Then 2020, we sent a reminder for the replacement. 2025 was broken down. So we sent a reminder. 3 was applied. 21. Then 2022 again, 5 broke down again. Then we sent a reminder, but up to now, it has not yet been replaced. For 1 year now.
So you had 5?
Yes.
Not working?
Not working.
They brought 3?
3.
So that means 2.
Then another 1 got broken again.
So that makes it 3. And then, but the report says 6.
No, what I mean is that for 2019, it was 4. It wasn't replaced. Then 2020, it came to 5. Then we wrote again. Then 2023, they gave us 3. They replaced 3. And then leaving 3. Then 3 got broke down again to make 6. So currently, it's 6 that are broken down and yet to be replaced.
Zoom Lion, do you have that as part of your records? And when are we going to solve these issues?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we have it. And we will be able to solve it within the next 3 months, like I assured. Deliver within the next 3 months, Mr. Chairman.
Auditor, it looks like your containers break down too often. If I listen to him
from 2019 up to now, you have probably recycled 3 containers. Is it that you don't take the trouble to acquire? You don't take the trouble to acquire containers that of good quality that can really last? Because I don't expect a refuse container to be destroyed or to be spoiled within 1 year, 2 years. I don't expect that to happen. But it looks like that is the case we are having with your containers. The same applies to your trucks. Why? Why do you? It appears you are supplying inferior containers and trucks. Because I'm not an engineer, but I don't expect a good truck to break down within 1 year, especially because they are operated by your people, not by the assemblies. 2 years, it will break down containers. 2 years, you have to replace them. What is the problem? Can't you find quality ones so that it will help your business?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In relation to quality, I don't think we are supplying substandard quality. From even his own data that he provided, if we analyze it clearly, there could be some that may have been provided since 2019 that are still on the ground. So the quality of the issue of fire. Honorable talk about the fact that sometimes it could be full, but as an auditor, I have gone to most of these container sites, and there are certain times you go that the container will not be full, but there will still be fire. In the coastal areas, we have a peculiar challenge that has to do with corrosion from the sea. So when we are talking, and I'm also mentioning the issue of the coastal area. So in terms of the quality, most of the people here will also attest to the fact that there are some of them that have actually lasted for longer years.
So as a businessman, okay, you know that there will be people who will be setting fire in the containers. You know that there will be corrosion as a result of the breeze from the sea. So you do that and take those factors in pricing your product. So that as and when they occur, you know you have taken care of them already. Because Zoom Lion is not a company that have just started. You have been in the system for some time, and you have
for year verification. The remaining 14,440 were finding it difficult in collecting because the place is dilapidated and we are yet to look for funds to even demolish the whole thing and then put up new stores. Because I think it was constructed way back 2004 when the district was created. But we have made allocation at the new market where they have moved to. But over there they are paying. But at the old site, we are finding it difficult to recover the remaining.
So are you suggesting that the old place that is in reference?
So we at GBC News will serve you a blend of social